The best plays in the Saints playbook. Today I want to start a new series. I want to go playbook by playbook and give you at least 5 of my favorite plays in each playbook. And we're going to start out with what I think is the most popular offense in the game, the New Orleans Saints. I honestly think this is the best offense in the game. Now, this playbook is so good, we're really not going to cover anything under center though. And since this playbook is so good, I had a really hard time narrowing it down to 5 plays. So we're going to go a little bit over that. We're going to cover plays in tight offset tight end, Y off trio weak, gun bunch, stack Y flex, and empty Y Saint. We're gonna start out with tight offset tight end though. First off, you have 2 great runs, inside zone and 0-1 trap. Both of these runs have the potential to pop for really big gains. And when you're running tight offset tight end, you want your running back to the wide side of the field. So we're on the left hash right here. We have the running back on the right side of the field. And the first play we're gonna go over is PA shot seams. This is the initial play art. I think the best and the most popular way to set it up is putting your X receiver right here on a corner, putting B right here on a slant, and motioning him out. This gives you 3 man-beating routes on the play. You have CD Lamb that's going to fry, Tyreek Hill is going to fry, and also Jalen Waddle on this slant is really good first man as well. So we're going to go ahead, hike the ball versus the man coverage, and you're going to see that CD Lamb lights up, gets a ton of separation, and pretty much everyone's open. Something to note in this play as well, I think the play action just gives you way better blocking. And you're going to just see on this play, like the double corner routes is like really glitchy. Like first, like a stock cover 3, we have that wide open. It's going to get over basically every single stock zone in the game. So that right there is your money play. Now, what you might start asking is, what do you do when you put like double zones on the field, like they're running 30s and 5s? Well, that's when this play right here comes into play, Saints spot shake. Like you have 2 great seam routes, and all I like to do with this play is again motion Waddle out, and this time re-hot route him to a drag, because the route he's on in this Saints spot shake play I don't really like. Now, if they're sending a man blitz at you, this running back is also a really good hot read as well. And when they're in a cover 3 like this, I'm just going to go in the instant replay. So why is this so good? So you have 2 seam beating routes right here, right? So this is open, and also this right here to Taysom Hill wide open. Both of these are completable passes, right? You also have this right here coming underneath. What's really interesting first is this zone. Say you're playing like a cover 3 style of defense. This wide wheel on this CD Lamb route right here, this is now also open later in the play. So this is one of the best zone beaters in the game. I would not recommend running this first man, because really the only chance you have first man is this running back on a wheel, and you just got to hope they don't have a deep blue on that side of the field. So we covered a great zone beater. We covered a great man and zone beater, and this formation just keeps getting better. So again, the first play we covered PA shot seams. You need either like a 30-yard flat to take away CD Lamb's route. Now this is where this formation really gets hard to defend. It's these 2 plays right here. First off, bench. Both these out routes are great first man. Both the corner routes are great first man. A lot of times people will put their running back on an angle route as well. They might be wondering, why is this also good first zone? Well, what people will start to do is they'll try to take away the PA shot seams corner route, right? And when they do that, you're able to throw these corner routes in between the zones. If they start like double flatting you on each side of the field, that's why the running back angle is really important. This time we're just gonna show it up against man. Like I said, I think what's called bench is such a I think bench is ran so much, I feel like you guys kind of understand why it's so good. Now, like I said, there's so many good plays in tight. The last one I'm gonna cover though is Saints in. So we have great routes on the sideline. How are we attacking the middle of the field? It's with this play right here, Saints in. And the way I like to set it up is to streak A right here and put X right here on a slant. It's pretty much a slant post combo, and if you ran bunch at all, that B route right there is really like the double post, gets into a really good spot in the middle of the field. It absolutely fries man. I do want to show it up against zone though, and just show you that the spot it gets into, like this time we're running cover 3, gets behind the yellow zones, and since our A route right there is pushing back all the deep blues, it gets into a really good spot. This time I want to show it up against man coverage, because this route also will be great against man as well. So we're gonna go ahead, hike the ball. You're gonna see that Waddle right there without a route ability, by the way. That's without a route ability that will activate on that route. If you have short and elite, Waddle will create even more separation. So in my opinion, like I said, I think tight offset tight end is the hardest formation to guard in the game. Now let's combine that with the fact that we're about to cover plays that you can all audible to from tight offset tight end. And the first one right here is going to be in gun Y off trio weak. It is going to be sticking up. There's a lot of cool things in this play. One of my favorite routes in the game is this like backward zig that CD Lamb's on. That is really good versus man coverage. Now that's not really the reason you would run this play. You would run this because of that deep post to Tyreek Hill. The way I like to set this up is to drag the tight end, streak RB, and then slant B right here. It's pretty much a slant post combo. This is like a mix in play more than like an actual like money play. But this is the way I like to set it up. Again, it's good first man, it's good first zone. This time we'll show it up against man right here, and our slant and our Tyreek Hill route are gonna be great versus man coverage. The only other way I would really set this up is to corner route your tight end and then flat route CeeDee Lamb like this. And again, this is a really good setup. This is how a lot of people like to run Y option wheel and U trips in the Patriots formation. Really good first man in zone as well. This time we'll show it up against man coverage. You'll have your tight end, and if you have a short out elite, say you have a short out elite on Jalen Waddle, I want you to watch this when they press. So they're going to press. We have short out elite on Waddle. Waddle activates. We have Taysom Hill open, and we also have Tyreek Hill open. So I know I didn't complete anything, but I just want to show you guys everything that got open. Again, our short out elite lit up like right about here. And look how much separation he got. Taysom Hill's open on the break. Tyreek Hill got double manned right here because the running backs man went on him. But again, look how much separation he got right here. So that's really the main play I would go to in Gun Y of Trio Week. They do have some other good plays in that as well. Bunch has two plays that I really want to cover. Y curl. This is really not that good versus man. This is good versus zone. Do not run this versus man. So on the right side of the field right here, you can really set it up like however you want. Some people like to keep that little like hook with Taysom Hill again, like kind of as like a sneaky little zone beater, and some people will set it up like this to kind of really attack the seams. Other people will do like a flood concept like this, or potentially swap the streaks with B and A right here, and you can potentially motion him out as well. This is a good play too. Again, this is versus zone though, not versus man. This time though, we're going to show it up against stock cover 3 right here. And again, watch how it interacts with like the hook curl. So he gets open right there, right underneath the curl flat. And we have a bunch of zone KOs everywhere. If you see zone, you should really try to audible to this play. Again, it's a great way to attack the seams. This time we're going to run it up against a Tampa 2. Now, a lot of time what people will do too is make sure the slot corner is on the bunch side. So right here, now it's a vert hook versus this route right here. And the vert hook guards it initially, but you have a nice little sweet spot above the vert hook as well. So again, it's really, really good versus zone coverage. The other play I want to show is good whether it's man or zone. This play is trail right here. There's two ways I like to set this up. It's either I like to run it like bunch trail and other bunches. It's either like this with a corner out on CeeDee Lamb, a streak on Waddle, motion Waddle out, and on Tyreek Hill right here, you could do whatever you really want. I mean, a lot of times I'll like C route him or potentially like drag him like this. Really up to you what you want to put him on. This play is good first man or zone. A lot of times this is better first zone though, this setup right here. So we'll just show it up against a stock cover 3 right here. This time we'll even put cloud flats on the field, and you're going to see that CeeDee Lamb is going to get open. Again, we have deep out zone KOs everywhere, and it's still caught. So with that play right there, a lot of times they're going to have to run like 30-yard zones, put zone drops on, do something different. So the other way I like to set this up is to run it kind of like mesh post, where we put a C route on Tyreek Hill, we motion over CeeDee Lamb on a slant like this, and we wheel route the running back just like this. And this is what the play out right here is looking like. This is good first man or zone. This time I'm going to show it up against man, and you're going to see that Waddle actually gets really, really good separation. Our slant got good separation as well. And again, that's with a non-short end elite receiver. That's just first regular man coverage as well. So in my opinion, it's a really great way to attack the middle of the field. You can also do something as simple as just motioning Waddle out right here. Just motioning Waddle out just like this, and again, this is a pretty good play as well. So trail is really, really good to attack the middle of the field and also basically give you a mesh post style of play with a really good post from Jalen Waddle right here. Now, the next formation we can audible to is stack Y flex. I in-depthly covered this play right here in my Tampa Bay Bucks video. If you're interested in running like a off-meta offense style of playbook, I really go in depth with this play right here. Check out the video linked at the end of this one where I go over the Tampa Bay Bucks offense. This right here is a straight up man and like cover 3 killer. A lot of times when you see press man like this, you can get like a free release on one of these wide receivers right here. You'd have to watch out for KOs, but a lot of times versus man coverage, just setting that fade out play up like this, you will get a free release and a lot of bumping going on to where Tyreek Hill or CeeDee Lamb is going to be wide open. We'll run it again right here. This time no press, and you saw that time exactly how good that was. That was versus a deep out zone KO right there. I don't know how we caught it, but yeah, it's a really good play versus man. I highly recommend just mixing it in. Now, the last play I want to cover that I really like in this playbook that is a unique play is Saints Fork. Again, you can go from this formation to empty. What I love about this play, first off, you get a double post style post with Tyreek Hill right here. Really great way of attacking the middle of the field. Second off, you get a really good corner route. I believe this style of corner route right here is the best at beating man in the game. Now, this is obviously not good for something like Dollar that is really, really hard to block, or like the loop blitz where they can essentially send 4 and get guaranteed pressure. But if you're playing something like a nickel normal, something like this to where you could get a second in the pocket, this is a really good play. This time we're going to run it man up against cover one hole, aka man coverage, and I just want you to see CeeDee Lamb and Tyreek Hill. Like, Tyreek Hill, did you see the separation he just got? So these two defenders right here bumped into each other, but CeeDee Lamb also, again, just wide open on this corner route right here. That's without his route ability even lighting up. So yeah, y'all, like I said at the beginning of the video, I think the Saints offense is the best playbook in the game. These were some of my favorite plays. If you did enjoy this video though and want to see me go playbook by playbook, let me know down below what playbook I should do next. If you did enjoy the video though, you enjoy content like this, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. If you want to see me play live, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. We've been grinding the streams over there, so I greatly appreciate that. Now, if you don't feel like heading over to Twitch and you guys want another video to watch, here's that Tampa Bay Bucks offensive video that I was talking about.